What's up, guys? It is Paul, the MMA Shark, and I am joined by the Baby Shark. That's right, UFC Strawweight 10-1, Tabatha Baby Shark Ricci. Tabatha, welcome to the MMA Shark podcast. I have never been joined by another shark.
Hello, Paul. Thank you for having me. I'm very happy and is super stoked to be part of the MMA Shark here.
It's excellent to have you. You know, we're less than 2 weeks away from UFC 285. It is coming quick.
Yeah. Thank God. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, and I imagine because this fight was supposed to happen back in October and it got canceled on you. So I am assuming you're more eager than ever.
Yeah. I just been waiting for so long that I can't wait to come.
I understand. So 3 huge fights in LFA you had, blasted all the competition. This is now your 4th fight in the UFC. You're 2-1 in the UFC. But what's different about this fight is you're not in the bubble, you're not in the Apex. You're fighting in the sold-out T-Mobile Arena on the John Jones Cyril Gane card in Vegas. How does that fire you up, knowing that you're going to be in such a big capacity? Main prelim, feature prelim on ABC before arguably the biggest pay-per-view of the year?
Yeah, I'm super happy and super stoked to be part of this big card, especially John Jones coming back, so it's kind of honored to be part of this big card. I think it's gonna be for the history for UFC, so I'm super stoked for that.
Yeah, no, and rightfully so. And I mean, UFC just switched their prelims for pay-per-views to ABC, and the viewership's higher than ever. So, you're gonna have a couple million sets of eyes on this fight.
That's awesome.
So one thing I noticed your last fight versus Polyana, which you won, it was a very impressive victory. But it almost looked like you were mad in this fight. Polyana just kept pulling guard, and you wanted to fight. And I could just see it in your eyes. You're like, come on, just get up and fight. Did that frustrate you during that fight?
Well, I just played a little strategic because she was laying down on the ground the whole fight. So it was not much that I can do, but I took that advantage to play strategic and smart to win the fight. And I got the win. So that I wish we couldn't be showing more skills and more far up, that was what I was expecting in that fight.
Right.
But it is what it is. She was laying down on the ground and then she doesn't want to stand up, and that's how it was going to fight.
Just as a fan and a handicapper watching that fight, I'm going, Baby Shark's getting done dirty here. She wants to actually fight, and Polyana is just laying on the ground. Obviously it doesn't look good to the judges, but you wanted to do more damage in that fight, and I know it. You can't hide it.
For sure. No, for sure I wanted, but it's okay. I'm saving everything for my next fight.
Absolutely. So do you think that Jessica Penne, now a very well-rounded, tough to finish, decorated MMA, UFC veteran, do you think she's going to be more willing to engage with you than Polyana was?
I think so. What I have been watching with Jessica, she's really engaged the fight. She actually shows up to fight, and I think
almost always shows up. We don't want to curse it. We don't want to curse it.
That's right. No, she will. I think she's very focused, and she's gonna show up for sure. But in terms actually get engaged inside of the cage, she's down for it, and I think it was gonna be a nice time over there to show all the fire up for the public.
Oh, that's great. I truly feel like it's gonna be a great fight. I said in my last video, women's UFC is at an all-time high right now.
Especially strawweight division, right?
Strawweight is huge. So what are your thoughts on this weekend's main event? I know it's 10 pounds heavier, but you have Erin Blanchfield taking on Jessica Andrade on 8 notice. Crazy, isn't it?
Jessica is very tough, and I've been training with her other times in Japan or here in the US, and I really like her style, and she has a heart, she has power, she has the technique. I'm going with her, I'm her fan too. I love Jessica.
So my thoughts on that fight are, is it too soon? And but I have it both ways. Is it too soon for Erin Blanchfield to take this huge step up in competition? And is it too soon for Jessica Andrade to make the weight cut for a 5-round fight? So, you know, it's a balancing act.
The balance, yeah.
Exactly. So you have been in front of this amount of fans before for UFC. You cornered you cornered Julia Storyalenko when she had the armbar submission over Jessica Rose. So did you kind of soak in that atmosphere and think like, I'm next, this is what I'm going to do?
Wow. I think that what I was talking before here with my friends too, like that whole experience that I have going to the weigh-ins, going to the walking, to the locker room, to the warm up, you know, getting the van, the whole experience count, you know, so it's not going to be something like very new for me. I think I already know what I was going to expect when I get to the arena, and also getting after the win, the whole experience, the media stuff, the pictures, the crowd, the adrenaline. And I feel like I get way more nerves watching in the corner than actually I'm going to fight.
Absolutely.
So
I hear that all the time. That's not far-fetched by any means.
That's not easy at all.
Yeah, no, I totally get it.
I think I'll be ready for that, and I'm just going to enjoy my moment.
That's it. Make it your moment. The MMA Shark is absolutely behind you on this fight. So really cool. You know, you originally speak Portuguese, you're Brazilian. I'm told that you learned English from a Lithuanian in Japan.
Yes.
How does that happen?
That's crazy, and we don't even know how that happened. But when I got in Japan, I had a very like little English, just the basics, you know. But Yulia, I was on my phone all the time trying to talk with her and the Nepalese girls, because we were in the house when Yulia from Lithuania, 2 girls from Nepal, 1 girl from Brazil, and it was crazy. The only language to talk was English. So I was trying on my phone, talk all the time, and Yulia just took my phone out and say, no, you're not using the translate anymore. You're just gonna try speaking English, and actually was forcing, and it was the way to learn.
That's really an astonishing story. So, you know, you're 27 years old. You've been training since the age of 6 with your father, who was a Brazilian judoka. How did that motivate you? Like, how accomplished do you feel, and how did that motivate you to get as far as you have, starting with your father?
So I'm very stoked, and to make my dad proud, that's a big winning for me, you know, because
you've made him proud, there's no doubt.
Because he was the one that introduced me to martial arts, and since I started doing, I already know what I want to do, you know. I was loving to be in the mat, and I love the lifestyle, just being around the gym and play. In the beginning, for me, it was like a playing ground, you know. So it started like that.
I have a 5-year-old son that wrestles. He's at wrestling practice now, and what's he taking from it, I'm not sure. But you're right, you know, at the age of 6. But then you progress into wrestling and more Muay Thai matches, basically Muay Thai matches, which was MMA without gloves.
And Muay Thai? No, it was like
outside of Muay Thai. There was another style that I saw that you fought in Brazil.
In Brazil, no, I only fought judo, jiu-jitsu, and Muay Thai. And I fought in Japan. It's kind of MMA with some rules we call Seiza.
That's what I meant. Yes,
with like
I totally got that wrong. But
sambo-gi. That was very different. Team versus team. It was super cool.
So extensive training. I mean, obviously, your main gym is Paragon Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You train and teach out of there?
I train and teach. I teach jiu-jitsu here.
That's awesome. So do you have a lot of like younger students, kids?
I'm not teaching the kids right now, but I do teach the beginners, the white belts, everybody below 6 months. It comes to my class 2 times in a week. And I do teach the advanced class also 2 times in a week.
Well, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, there's nowhere better for a white belt to start. And then I see you do a ton of cross training. You cross train with Pierre Rodriguez and Mackenzie Dern? I do Pierre Rodriguez, Mackenzie, and Sabina Mazo too. So, they are my main training partners right now. I'm go all over the place. I'm like, you know, I go Saxons, I go Black House. Black House is where Pierre Rodriguez is, right?
Yes. So, you know, California, there's not a bunch of girls. So we would try to get together, you know, and then just get better together, you know. Yeah,
And
that's
the
pretty
jiu-jitsu of Mackenzie Dern, that's someone great to work with and roll with. I mean,
yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
Absolutely
of course. So
phenomenal.
everybody help each other in some point. So
And
we
then
keep.
you're doing some boxing at Tony Ferguson's old gym.
Yeah, I train at Knuckleheads with Coach Ross. Actually, we're gonna have a session soon right here. So yeah, I love to train with Coach. He's
So if people
amazing.
want to go to that session, how do they find you guys?
We're at boxing session.
Yeah,
Oh, just come to Ventura and then type in the Google Knuckleheads. You'll find us.
Knuckleheads in Ventura.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, hey, I always have people message, I want to train. Do you know of any clinics or anything? There you go. Knuckleheads in
Yeah,
Ventura.
let's
Get some
go.
boxing in. That's
Yeah,
cool.
the
It seems to
best.
be down. And I assume you're doing Muay Thai gyms and wrestling gyms too, on top of all this.
Yeah, so my wrestling I do here private with my coach Carl. He comes at Paragon to train me. We bring some like badass wrestlers kids that kicking my ass every time.
Good. Hey, let that happen outside the cage. When you get in the cage, you do the ass
Exactly,
kicking.
exactly. No, I'm not worried about it. I like
No.
that. And I
Yeah.
do Muay Thai at Saxon's Muay Thai. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So how the hell, how did you get on the, how do you have time to be on the MMA Shark right now? Just taking a little breather?
No, it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. I think of that training schedule and I'd be like ready for bed. Have you trained today already?
Oh yeah, I already do my strength conditioning with Alex here in Ventura too. Yeah. Yeah, it was
Wow.
mhm.
Remarkable.
I
Remarkable.
just teach and then later have boxing and then later have jujitsu.
Nice. And
Yeah.
how is everything going with the weight cut? Never an issue with you, I know, but is it something you
Yeah.
work about a week out or you just follow your same routine and
That's crazy. I was thinking about that and I'm following the same routine and my body just I already know that I'm gonna fight soon. He just respond the same.
that's
So
good.
I usually write down my weights and the dates and I compare with the other camps that I do. I'm just exactly the same. Yeah.
That's great. That's
Everything's
good.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what you'd want to happen. So, Tabatha, I mean, I know you're real busy training everywhere.
Yeah.
UFC 285 is coming up on March 4th. You're the
Yeah.
featured prelim versus Jessica Penne on ABC, a
Yeah.
main card worthy fight. So excited for this fight. Is there
Yeah.
anyone else you'd like to thank? Any sponsors? Anyone you'd like to mention while we're on here before I blow this all over the internet?
Thank you. I want to sponsor my main sponsors at Robat 805, Striking. Well, everybody that helped me in all my gyms too. So thank you everyone to support me and my family. And you guys should put this out there too.
Absolutely. And it seems like the LFA did so much for your career too.
Oh yeah,
Three
LFA.
fights so quick like that, and you're just
Yeah.
off. I'm a big LFA guy. I'm happy to sponsor the
And
LFA.
also everybody that works there, my
Oh, they're
mentor,
such great people.
Ed, like Ryan, you guys are my family. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a
Yeah.
great organization, and it's true. I mean, over 270 fighters to the UFC from LFA. So
Yeah.
we are glad you're there. Again, this show is driven by the MMA Shark. I am the world's leading MMA handicapper. You can sign up at www.themmashark.com. And Tabatha, on social media, they could find you, fans can find you on Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah, Tabatha Ricci. Easy.
Awesome. Well, I'm sure you'll have a lot of congratulations in store, but the fight has to happen first. And we wish you nothing but the best for this fight. It's your time. Go shine. Nothing but the best. And hopefully we can do this again. I'd like to chat with you after the fight.
Yeah, for sure. 100% that's happening.
Good luck with everything.
I
It's been a
appreciate
true
it.
honor. The Baby Shark and the MMA Shark.
Yeah,
Got
let's
something there.
go.
So, all right. We'll talk soon. Thank you very much. Good luck with the rest of camp.
Thank you. Bye.